So you want to be Lara. So you want to play one of the cutest classes in the entire game, aside from maybe Beast Tamer and Angelic Buster. Well then, you've definitely picked the right class. And you've come to the right video. So in the beginner tab, we have 2 not in, which will actually send you back to your hometown. That's what it looks like. Very lovely place with lovely music. You also have Shapeshift, which will get rid of your sheep ears. If, you know, you don't want to show them. There is a cooldown of 10 seconds though. And then at level 200, you get the skill that every class gets at level 200. Is it every class? Whatever. Which will increase you and the people in your map. It'll increase their attack and magic attack by 4%. And then we have Spirit Affinity, which will give you 10% minion duration. Your Link skill gives you 5% damage, or, you know, gives 5% damage, and then when you kill 20 enemies, you get a buff to increase the damage that you deal to normal enemies, you know, non-bosses, for 30 seconds. The cooldown is also 30 seconds. So you can pretty much always have it on. Really good training Link skill. I should also mention, this is a mage who can only use wands. So wand is your main weapon, it's the only one you can use, you can't use staves. And yeah, just wanted to make that clear. Your legion is of course a mage legion, and it gives intelligence. Moving on to first job, we have Sprinkle, or Essence Sprinkle, which doesn't usually look this big when you're first job, but in 4th job it gets an upgrade, which makes it look like the one that I'm using. Then we have Jump for Joy, which is your flash jump. Then we have Leap Up, which, if you don't have it right-clicked, you can hold up and then press jump, and you can only use this on the ground. I like to have it right-clicked though, so that when I make sure I'm recording, so that I can just put it onto a key and then press that key. And then we have Mountain Kid, which when you attack, it kind of works like a final attack, where when you attack, the Mountain Kid will attack with you, doing an extra hit. Let's see if I can show it off in here. Nope. I probably have some footage of it somewhere. I'll have to find it though. And then we have Peerless Mountain, which is kind of like your Magic Art, except instead of taking some of your MP and saving your HP, it will instead take 40 of your MP, and it will reduce the damage by 50%. Then we have Response, which is just a passive skill, which will also reduce the damage that you take. And also increase your HP and stuff, but yeah, passive. Second job, we have Dragon Vein Reading. Oh, I should also mention that the Magic Guard, quote-unquote, is a toggle skill. And then Dragon Vein Reading is also a toggle skill. And this is pretty much the bread and butter of the class. So when this skill is toggled on, I should say, you'll then be able to spawn these little veins, which is what that's what they call them. And there's a water one, a wind one, and they call it sun. I switch between sun and fire. But yeah, there's 3 different elements that you can use. And I guess while I'm in here, I might as well show. Dragon Vein Eruption. So this is going to be like your main source of training. This class has crazy good training, by the way. You know, I'm going to use this water one up here. Actually, I'm going to change this one to water. Okay, so ignore what I'm about to do. Ignore that, you get that later. Anyway, so if I use Eruption on water, you can see it hits a pretty wide area. This is Eruption Heaving River. And that's what happens when you use Dragon Vein Eruption on a water vein. You can only have one up at a time. So if I summon one down here, the one up there will disappear. Next we have Eruption Whirlwind, which will just blow a lot of wind. Like, it has a huge hitbox. Like, this whole area, like, yeah, it's crazy. This class has really good training. Oh, I should mention, you can only have one of the same element up. I know I said you can only have one at the same time, but what I meant is you can have one of the same element. So I can put water over here and then wind over here. And yeah, they're both going. And lastly, we have Eruption Sunrise Well, which will flex a sun, the sun elemental, and then leave some pools on the ground that will, you know, go around chasing enemies. Keep in mind that I'm using the 4th job version of these attacks, so they are a little bit bigger than what you'll be seeing when you're for 2nd job. And then we have Mountain Kids. I'm going to go ahead and go into this portal. Alright, so Mountain Kids. So if you have it set to auto by right-clicking it like that, then every time that you use Eruption, like an eruption, every time you erupt an element, a mountain seed will come out and deal damage, like this. One of these guys will come out and just walk around dealing damage to the enemies. Not only that, but if they're near an erupted vein, they'll actually suck in the enemies to that vein. Which I'll probably show that as well. I might forget to put that in, but very good for training. I guess you'll see it when I do the training section of the video. However, if you do want to summon all of them at the same time, let me just find out where they are. They're there. Then you could just hold down and then press the key, and you'll summon all 4 of them at the same time. However, I don't really do this. I guess unless I'm bossing. But even then I don't really do it. Because yeah, the only other time that they'll actually summon is if you're using Eruption, and you don't really use Eruption for bossing. I mean, I'll get into that later. The best way to boss and whatever. And then we have Wand Booster, which will increase your attack speed by 2. Wow, all the animations are cute. Wand Mastery, passive. And Fitness, also passive. In 3rd job, you start using the veins in a more interesting manner. So we'll start with, oops, not HS, decent HS. So Manifestation skills. So let's use where the river courses. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Oops. So pretty much what it does is you can only use it on a water vein, by the way. So the first one, you can put it where the water vein is, and then the second part you can put anywhere you want in the map, as long as it's not too far from the first part. I like to consider this like point A and the second part point B. So pretty much point A has to be on the water vein. Point B can be anywhere in the map as long as it's not too far away from point A. So what you do is you press up, and you can attack while you're going from point A to point B. You also can't be damaged while traveling between the 2 points. You can even like erupt veins as you're passing through. Like this. And then you can attack, you can summon some more. It's really nice. Alright, so then we have Manifestation Wind Swing, which, as you can see, there's a wind vein in front of me. If I press the skill, I then get this, which will increase me and my party's attack speed. And if you hold up while in the center of it, or in like the little glowing area, you'll actually be able to fly. So that's very nice. You do have to be on the ground to do that, though. You can't start flying in the air. And if you want to get down, just press down. Or down and jump, I think. I should mention that the manifestation buffs for party members only last for 20 seconds, but for you it lasts for a whole 2 minutes. And that works for both manifestations. Then there's Sunlight-Filled Ground, which will increase you and your party's damage. It also heals. It's really nice. So yeah, it'll increase you and your party's damage, as well as heal some HP. Pretty good. And then we have Wake Up Call, which will take one of your veins of no matter what element and turn them into bullets. Or like missiles. I call them bullets a lot. And then we have Dragon Vein Traces, which will teleport you to a vein that's near you. If you press it you know, without a direction, it'll just teleport to the closest one. Or I guess in the direction that you're facing. However, if you do hold a direction, let's say I hold to the right, then I'll probably go to the sun one. But if I hold up, I'll then teleport to the one above me. So you can go, you know, 4 directions. Actually, can you go... No, I guess not. I was gonna see if you can go diagonal. Anyway, so it'll make you teleport, and then also you do damage when you teleport. This will be very handy for certain maps, when combined with where the river courses. Oh, by the way, you can only have, or like charges over time. Sorry, I was thinking of this skill. But anyway, it charges over time, and you can only hold 3. And then we have a passive. Pretty much when you use a vein, you get some extra damage, as well as you heal some HP and MP. And since this class always deals with veins, you'll pretty much always be having that buff. Then we have another passive, which will increase your damage, boss damage, and crit rate. And then Geomancy will increase pretty much just everything else aside from the vein skills. Alright. Now let's go to everyone's favorite spot. Everyone's favorite spot. I mean, I use this place in almost all my 5th job videos. Alright, so in 4th job, you have the other version, which is called Dragon Vein Absorption. And pretty much absorbing is what I have around my feet. So instead of erupting, you absorb the veins. So let me go ahead and erupt that real quick. Okay. So what absorption does is it'll take the vein that you absorbed and put it around your feet. The sun one, which is sunlit grain, really, I've never read these names before. When you attack, the sun will then spit out like a bunch of like homing orbs, which is really nice. Let's get rid of that now, and I'll absorb the wind. So when you absorb wind, it then summons Fierce Wind. And when you attack, let me bring this guy over here. And the wind will probably end up up here. But when I attack, you can see the wind spawns up there. And if I were to absorb water, it then drops some water droplets on the enemy's head. Just like that. And of course you can have all 3 of them up. But keep in mind that you can't erupt and absorb. Or you can't have... So like if I erupt this, if I then go and absorb a sun, the eruption will go away. But you can have all 3 of the elements absorbed, or all 3 of the elements erupted. And then we have Dragon Vein Conversion, which is the skill that I told you not to look at before, which allows you to change a current element vein to one of the ones that it's not currently. So I just changed this wind one into a water one. There's a neat little trick you can do actually, but I don't think I can do it here. And then I did it, wow. So if you have 2 suns next to each other, you can just summon them back to back and they'll pretty much continuously do damage. It's pretty nice. Anyway. So yeah. Oh, I should also mention that the cooldown will be reduced if you don't actually change the vein. So let's say I just decide not to do it. The cooldown is reduced like a lot, so. And then I can choose to change the water into wind or sun or whatever I want. Nature Master. So this is what's giving me the bigger version of the elemental attacks. Or the vein skills. Also makes them stronger, of course. Best Friend. Let me get out of this map. I don't know if it's loud for you guys, but it's loud for me. So Best Friend, this is the sprinkle that you see me using. The bigger version of it. And then we have Mountain Embrace, which when you hold it down, it reduces the damage that you take, even if it's percent HP damage, by 55%. And you can hold it down for a pretty long time. but the sooner you let go of it, the lower the cooldown. So if you just use it for like a second, then it reduces the cooldown a lot. If you hold it for the whole duration, then you have the full 60-second cooldown. Then we have Anima Warrior, which is just Maple Warrior, but for Anima characters. Anima Hero's Will. It's literally just Hero's Will for Anima. Which will cure an abnormal status, as well as allow you to ignore an abnormal status for 3 seconds. I should also mention Maple Warrior, Anima Warrior increases all stats by 15%. Advanced Wand Mastery. Nice little passive skill here. In-Depth Geomancy, which is just an enhanced version of the other ones, which will boost pretty much every skill that's not a Vein skill, but it also increases Dragon Vein Trace. And Wake Up Call. Insight. Another passive. Really good passive, by the way. And then, sad to say this name, but Sob. I don't want to ever see this class sobbing. Class is so happy. Which is another passive. Moving on to passive hypers. You can make all of your absorption or eruptions deal extra ignore enemy defense. You can also make them deal extra damage or boss damage. You can also make Sprinkle do more damage to bosses. You can make Wake Up Call have 20% less of a cooldown. You can allow your I almost said Magic Seeds. Your Mountain Seeds to do more damage, which are the little guys that, you know, run around, these guys. Where was I? Oh, Dragon Vein Echo. I wouldn't suggest this one. I guess you can heal more with it, but like, don't bother. It's fine. Oh, looks like they found me. For Mountain Embrace, you know what? I'll show this one. Do I have the Meso? I do. Nice. So for Mountain Embrace, extra shield. When you're holding the shield, it'll give you a yellow portion of your HP bar, so that it'll take from this first before you take damage to your actual HP. So that could be okay, I guess, if you want to be a little more tanky, but I wouldn't suggest it. And then my favorite one, Dragon Vein Enhance. Any skill that involves using a vein will give you 100% knockback resistance, including super knockback. So you can pretty much not be knocked back when you're using a vein. That includes using a Wake Up Call, Eruption, Absorption, literally any vein skill. Any skill that involves a vein. So my personal, you know, what I do for my hyper passives is I do Enhance, I increase the damage of Absorption and Eruption, I increase the boss damage of Absorption and Eruption, the boss damage of Sprinkle, and I reduce the cooldown of Wake Up Call. For the active hypers, you get Unconstrained Dragon Vein, which allows you to spawn up to 3 like non-elemental veins. So you can put them pretty much wherever you want. You can even put them like really close to each other. You can teleport to them. You can pretty much do like everything you can do with normal veins. However, let's say I press I don't know, Eruption, and I want to use the fire or the water one. So I press Eruption, and then I press left, and it'll give me the water one. Or if I want to absorb, I can do press the absorption skill and then press left, and now I have it absorbed. If I want to summon the healing area, I could just press the skill and it'll automatically turn it into it. So this is very handy, especially because before getting this skill, you felt very limited to like where they spawn and stuff like that. So this one, you can really control your veins. And then you get Arbor Away at a 160. By the way, this one you get 140, this one's 160. Which will actually change the music. And any, or not, sorry, not any. Well, yeah, any monsters in this area will get their defense reduced. But you will get, oops. Here we go. The music changes. The enemies have a debuff above their head. You can see it here. And, yeah, your knockback resist is set to 100. your boss damage goes up, your crit damage goes up, and it'll clear your abnormal status. I actually forgot about that, so I had to read it. And then finally, at 190, you get a bind. Now, do be warned, this bind can be activated. Let me leave this map. So this bind can be activated when there's no monsters in the map, or like no monsters anywhere. Unlike most binds, which only can be used when like a monster's nearby, so you don't miss. But yeah, that was the bind right there. So you can whiff it. There doesn't have to be a monster in the area, but it'll bind the boss for 10 seconds. Moving on to 5th job. This is where the class, well, I mean, pretty much every class starts really shining. So I guess I'll go into boost nodes first. So your boost, or your, perfect trios are going to be Dragon Vein Absorption, Dragon Vein Eruption, Essence Sprinkle for your first trio. You can see I have both of them here. And then your second trio is going to be Wake Up Call, Mountain Seeds, and Mountain Kid. I'm sure you could boost more skills, but these are the ones that seem to be the best. Alright, so moving on to the actual skills. Let's see, what should I start with? Oh man, they're all really good. Alright, let's start with Surging Essence. So Surging Essence will summon a big Mountain Kid, and he'll pretty much just eat whatever's in the area. Just like this. And that has a 20-second cooldown. That is really short for how good that skill is. I mean, it's not like anything crazy, but let me go ahead and show you the animation, because it was covered by the hit whatever effect. So here you go. Really cute. And then the next skill is Winding Mountain Ridge, which for some reason, unless they fixed it by now, they spawn in transparent. Nope, they still spawn in transparent. I have no idea why. So if I change my settings to actually be transparent, watch this. Oh wait, you can still see them. Alright, next time I get that skill available, you'll see. They become like super transparent. Anyway. By the way, that only has a 60-second cooldown. Speaking of 60-second cooldowns, Big Stretch, which will take 5 nearby veins and turn them into missiles or bullets. And there you go. That also has a 60-second cooldown. And finally, the actual Big Burst, which is Lens Connection. Now this is a crazy looking skill. I really want to use it in town to show you the animation, but that's right, I'll just use it here. Oh, you can also use it in the air if you need to. But here's the skill. Never mind, I guess you can't use it in the air. And that is your Major Burst skill. It summons all of the elements to just annihilate all of the enemies in the area. And then they all work together at the end to make a giant explosion. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you how transparent these things really become. It's yeah. Like, you can barely see them. Yeah, I thought that was really funny. Because I don't think it's like that in other maples. For some reason in GMS, they're very transparent. Even when you have full, or no transparency on. So anyway, that was all the 5th job skills. Just go over them again quickly. Both of these have a 60-second cooldown. So, boom. And then of course you saw the other one. Oh, hey, bossing. So... yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh my god, it died already. Jeez, I was expecting a little bit more of a fight. Who leveled up? Congratulations, who is it? Apparently someone leveled up. But yeah, I guess that's it for all the skills. Let's see, did I forget something? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Well, I guess I'll show you guys some training. So let me go to a map that someone showed me in stream. That takes advantage of manifestation as well as the teleport skill. So I think it was... No, it wasn't bird sharks. I think it was this map. Yep, this is the one. Alright, so let me go ahead and get rid of all these guys. And then watch this. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. I didn't mean to put it right there, but okay. Let's absorb that. Absorb this. Absorb that. Wind version. Alright. So what I want to do is... I want to try to set this... Oh my god. By the way, get me how's links go. Okay, here we go. Perfect spot. So what you do, you summon a manifestation of water over there. And then you go to this spot right here, put the other manifestation there, and you just jump and attack. Oh, sorry, you also have to put a teleport right there, and then watch this. You go down, attack, you just do this. Isn't this great? And then you just teleport to that spot again, press up here. Like, look at this, this is so good. And then you absorb the elements when you're on the top. And then you yeah, just look at this. Look at this training. This is so good. But anyway, that's for this map. You can do this in a lot of different maps. You just have to, you know, find the right... I'm sorry, I'm having too much fun. You know, I was having so much fun with this class that people in my stream were saying that I'm gonna main this class. Maybe someday, but definitely not now. It's very fun, but I love my buck and my bishop too much. Anyway, back to the video. So yeah, that was a little bit of training. I guess I'll show a little bit more training in other maps. One that doesn't use manifestation. Oops, somebody's actually here. There we go. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to just summon your veins, or sorry, erupt your veins, in like okay spots. Like you don't have to be perfect with it. If you're strong enough, you can probably just like leave them in spots. But I like to like resummon them sometimes. The only one that actually does damage instantly is the sun. But the other two have to like spend a little bit of time on the field before they start doing damage. Like if I summon wind right here, you'll see that it won't actually do damage until like maybe a second later, while the sun instantly does damage. Same goes for water, by the way. It takes a little bit before it starts attacking, but it hits a wide area. Like look at this. It's hitting the top row, the middle, and the bottom. Really good. And then of course you have your 5th job skills to help you train as well. Oh, something I didn't mention. The mountain ridge skill, the one, you know, the ones that are running around. If there's a boss nearby, they'll aim for the boss mostly. Like they'll prioritize hitting the boss. And yeah, it's pretty much the training. So you can do it this way. Oh, actually, let me show you the other way to train as well. Which is so you can train like this, which is, in my opinion, better, like the best, because you're covering multiple areas. You don't have to be in the area for the enemies to be dead. But you can also train like this. You can absorb all of the elements. You can just go around using Sprinkle. This is also a valid strategy for leveling, if you prefer doing it this way. But I will say I think the other way is just better, because doing it this way, you're only attacking, like, in your area. But the other way, you're attacking even when you're not there. So actually, let me go to a spot that I can't one-shot. I'm surprised this map is open. Alright, so pretty much what I would do is I would summon wind. I guess I can put a sun over here. And then I'll put water right here. Of course, summoning my own vein because there is not one there. And there we go. Actually, water might be better over here. There we go. Then I can always change this into wind. But now I don't know where to put the sun. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the training. Now for the bossing. Oh boy. I could probably do Hardhilla. I don't know if I'm strong enough, but we can try it. I probably won't be strong enough. What's my stat? And I have no link skills on. I mean, I could put link skills on. I could. Should I? Nah. Let's watch me struggle. Alright, very nice. Let's go ahead and absorb that, absorb this, and absorb that. Let's go.
Everybody ready? Let's go.
Alright, so I think if I paid more attention, I could beat her. I think so, at least. Alright, so you know what, while I'm here, let me go ahead and show you guys the other way that you can boss. So my preferred way is to absorb all three elements, and then just, you know, you sprinkle the whole time. However, apparently it's been found that absorbing the sun and then erupting the wind and water gives the best damage output. And then, of course, you sprinkle while you have the sun absorbed. Apparently, this is the best damage output, but it's also, like, it's... I guess it's more of an optimal playstyle, because, like, the bus is going to move around a lot, and maybe you won't hit all the time with that or something. Like, I don't know. I'd rather just do it this way. It seems a lot more simple, but if you want to be optimal and get the most damage out, I guess, yes, you would, erupt the wind and water and then absorb the sun. But anyway. I think that's it. Like, I'm trying to think. Did I forget anything else? I am not going to be able to see. Oh, I couldn't move. Oh, I couldn't move. Alright, it's fine. Uh-oh. So I guess for this boss, it's fine if you, you know, do that. Because he's not moving. But yeah, as you can tell, I have no practice with, oh, I forgot about DR. As you can tell, I have no practice with, the summoning and absorbing playstyle. But, or bossing style. But, yeah. This class is very burst heavy. So you can do a lot of damage in a short amount of... Wait, yeah. You can do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. And, yeah, I think that's it. Let's see if I can get one more burst off. Okay. 5 seconds. Oh, I almost clicked it too. Are you... He's really trying to kill me. Stop! I'm trying to respawn! You jerk! Alright. Let's see. Am I missing anything? I mean, should I get the manifestations? I guess so. Alright, it's time. Time for the burst. Oh, I forgot to use this. Oh, also, no iframes on this class. Anyway, I think I'm done. That was fun. I miss playing this class. Okay, I thought I died.
Sunlight. I feel lighter.
Yeah, I love this class. I do miss playing it. And hopefully you'll enjoy playing the class as well. Let me just make sure I went over everything. So I showed 5th job skills, boost nodes, what stat it was, what class it was, the wand. Went through all the skills. So yeah, it's kind of... I'll probably just put a text or something for that moment when I forgot to talk about the super knockback resist. Which, by the way, I can't really show. Maybe I have some footage of it somewhere. Because I did a lot of recording for Lara. Like, I have a lot of streams and stuff about when I was playing Lara, so maybe I can take from those. But anyway. I think that'll do. So, let me get out of this. Music is menacing. So, hope you enjoyed the video. hope you enjoy the class, and hope to see you on my next one. I guess since I'm not going to put it at the end, I'll say it here. Comment, subscribe, and like, or yeah, do that, I guess. I heard that if you mention it, people do it more, so I guess I'll start mentioning it. I'll get better at it. Like, right now I'm not, like, I don't like saying it. So, yeah. I'll eventually get over saying it and I'll just actually say it, but yeah. Just don't want to stop recording. I want to stream. That's what I want to do. I want to go stream. Anyway. Till next time.